Yo is now on the Garchomp and the Hooper is there. If those Hooper portals are as on point as they have been, this is going to be a very interesting game.
Yeah, this is going to be a matter of, can Buzzwell CC the enemy team enough to allow his Mew and Venusaur to do all the damage in the world, or is Garchomp just going to potentially just rip through them?
I think the best seed here, Spectral, is Apagnan is currently the first seed, and I think Zenith is 7th or something along those lines. So really high quality game here. So we're going to see the Bulbasaur going into the jungle there, what we expect to see. And the Charmander, a little Charmander doing its thing in the jungle there. Gible is a strong force in lane, so I do understand picking the Charmander for the jungle there.
Yeah, Gibble's on his Pokemon as soon as he evolves and gets his Dragon Rush, I think it's called. You can use that to starve the enemy team from farm.
What a good berry to grab for the Gible there.
Yeah, clutch.
Interesting top lane though, because you got the Hooper with the Gible, but you also have the Buzzwole with the Eldegoss, so they're both quite dominant lanes. Eldegoss just does not stop attacking. And it does a lot of damage. But down on the bottom side, the Charmeleon already poking and throwing some damage over here on the Squirtle and the Mew.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how well the Charizard actually does this game. Definitely not a Pokemon you see often, but then again, nor is Garchomp, but we've seen in other leagues and stuff how powerful it can be. Big shout out to Squishy Squad with the Garchomp. Sylveon coming in, almost taking out. Oh yeah, no, secures a kill on the Squirtle. That's gonna be very nice. But just missing the beam on the Sylveon, that would have definitely been a kill. Slowbro's just chilling.
Just doing his thing. Hyper Beam is so good during the beginning and mid game. I mean, it can slightly fall off in late game, but if you manage to get a level lead on Sylveon, it is dominant. And Hyper Beam is one of the really good moves to be dominant with.
Let's have a quick look in this top lane. Oh. So unfortunately, the Gible has yet to evolve, and we are seeing a level 6. There we go, finally. We are seeing a level 6 Buzzwole, which is really good for him because he's obviously done a very good job of just missing the Dragon Rush, doing a really good job of keeping top of his Gible. But now he has evolved, he will have a much easier time to farm. Slowbro's in the top lane for some reason.
Slowbro's like, I want a bit of this action. I see the fighting going on. Let's go. Buzzwole is managing to have a really dominant lane up here with the Eldegoss. It seems like they've slightly edged it towards themselves there. With the Garchomp going down. The thing is, as soon as you get picked up by that Buzzwole, the combos are so good for Buzzwole, as we've just seen there with Slowbro again. It's so much CC.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why the Slowbro was in the top lane, to be honest, because he did leave his lane partner to die in the bottom to the Mew. But it looks like just able to get away the Hooper ball. And that is the example why Hooper is such a commonly picked Pokemon in the competitive scene. Just such clutch save potential.
Yeah, and again, we're rotating people down here to this bottom lane. You know, it was 3 against 3, but now they've got 4 down here. It looks like the Gabite and the Buzzwole are going to keep fighting up top. It is a tough fight though, because Buzzwole's nearly got its ult, but we're going to have a fight down on this bottom lane. The Regirock is getting ripped on the side of Apagnan, but we have the ult from the Mew that's really good at this level. And then we've got the Wartortle dropping damage, Mew managing to get the Regirock, and that's going to edge the levels a bit more further on the Apagnan side there.
Yeah, a lot of damage coming out there on the Slowbro, unable to really survive it. It looks like they've got to try and break this goal, but Hooper is still there, able to just grab that berry and keep him alive. Sylveon using his ult to stay alive himself, but I don't know if they're going to really be able to survive this. Yeah, there goes the Mew beam. Beautiful.
Some quick maths there to get as much of an overcap as they can. 199 to 66. But the Garchomp has been left to do what it wants up top. They have just managed to get it, but I think it did manage to get a few stacks in. We see the Charizard with the ult, and the Charizard just dropping damage and running away. Buzzwole's like, no, I want you. But I think the Hooper Portal is going to save Charizard there. Huge.
Yeah, I think really for Zenith, they really need to get their Garchomp level 9 to evolve. I think I'm going to be able to do anything against this Buzzwole. When we get to the team fight stages, like where it's going to be 5v5s, Buzzwole is going to be not only a level advantage, but damage advantage, and he can potentially just rip through the whole team.
Yeah, 100%. You're absolutely right there, but I think they're probably going to get the level 9 here, which is huge. So I just feel like on the side of Zenith, you really do just need to get as much farm as you can, get those all-rounders as leveled up as you can. But Buzzwole is not letting them think about it to go and get that farm because he's here. He's here to drop damage. We see the Garchomp ult coming in. Now they're going to be able to get the Buzzwole. They do manage to get the Buzzwole just as Buzzwole unites. Dragon Rush in there to get rid of the beam. Serve from Wartortle does manage to get the Garchomp, and it looks like just Sylveon left to defend against this Lecky is not going to be enough.
Yeah, he has to run away from the goal, and I think they're going to be able to break that there with a 15 over cap. So very nicely done there by Apagnan, yeah, whatever the name is. The bottom lane, though, Zenith picking up some farm. They're going to start rotating down to that bottom objective. I think they really need to get this if they want to keep in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really tough one because you with those levels, like, you do really want to get this bottom objective. The Regirock as well is a really good buff, but they've got the 2 beams up online. Buzzwole is just doing Buzzwole things. It looks like they're going to let the Garchomp kind of just grab as much farm as it can. Maybe try and just avoid this and go for scores is probably what I'd say. Probably looking at counter laning now, Robot, I think.
Yeah, and I'm just watching that Charizard. It does look a really nice job of being able to kite the Buzzwole, but the problem is it's all well and good bit. Oh, nice there. Oh, no,
it's not enough.
not enough. Buzzwole's like, don't piss me off. I'm gonna kill you.
Buzzwole's like, call an ambulance, but not for me.
Yeah, Charizard's just chilling there. I think the problem with Charizard right now, it doesn't just seem to be doing enough damage to really kill anything. As he then kills the Venusaur, making him look like an idiot. But he does go down. God.
Caster's curse there, buddy.
Nice kill there on the slow bro from the Mew. I believe it's the Mew is one or the other. And yeah, it's just really the top objective now. This might be the last big team fight. There's plenty of yellow dots though on the mini maps. The teams could actually just farm, and I don't think it'd be particularly bad. Zenith do need to be a bit careful though, because they are missing their tier 2 goal. It's a hard choice to make. Their farm, do they go for the objective?
It is, and I think the thing that you've got to look at is that, like, going for these objectives, they've kind of been losing the team fight in that sense, but they have more of them here, so they have a really good position here. Buzzwole does pick up the Garchomp. I think the Garchomp goes down there. Sylveon doing what it's come with the Hyper Beam. Is he going to get it? No, the Blastoise manages to get the Lecky, and unfortunately that's going to turn the tide even more towards Apagnan there.
Yeah, so they'll have to run away and try and catch this on their home goal, but the thing is, the Buzzwole, Venusaur, both level 13, and now the Mew level 13, they are strong enough now to actually fight them on the whole home goal and let this help the Reggie go in.
They do manage to get the ult out of the Buzzwole there, and that does pick up the KO on the Garchomp. Buzzwole is not stopping. Buzzwole is non-stop. Buzzwole's like, nah, you are mine. Charizard's like, nah, I've had enough of that. Ults the Buzzwole, sends him straight to the floor, but in the meantime, Apagnan is scoring even more points in the T2 down here.
Yeah, I understand why the Charizard did want to pick up that kill, but I'm not sure if using the ult was the way to go forward for that. We won't be able to use that now in the Rayquaza fight, and Charizard's ult is really probably the best part about our Pokemon. So to not have his ult in the Rayquaza fight is going to be a big shame.
Yeah, I completely agree. I do think that is a bit risky. It looks like they're trying to farm as much as they can to probably try and get it back. They're probably going to look for some sort of back cap here. I don't think they know that the Buzzwole's there. And they decide against it. They're going to retreat there. So we're going to have a fight over in this Rayquaza here. But Mew just dropping beams. Solar beams from the Venu as well just means that the poke fight is being lost on the side of Zenith.
And a lovely surf coming out from the Blastoise. Did deny the slow blow the Hoover, but wasn't able to get there. Garchomp going. Oh, very nice eject. And Venusaur trying to answer with his own eject to pick up the kill, but unfortunately not done. Both teams still at 5 members, 30 seconds is a raid fight. You don't often see that. Oh, nice dunk.
It is a nice dunk by the Charizard, but it's not enough. I mean, obviously they don't know that yet, but the Charizard needs to come get in this fight. They've got all their ults. All ults across both sides are still on. Slowbro is just ulted. As I say that, Buzzwole ults back, gets the Garchomp again. Garchomp hasn't been able to do anything in this fight. They've got the Slowbro. Oh no, they haven't. Slowbro's retreating, but then we get the Hooper ult, and the Buzzwole's thinking, I don't care if you're going big boy. I'm going to take you down.
I mean, if a Slowbro ult and just constant attacks on a Garchomp doesn't kill that Buzzwole.
What will?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And they do manage to get the Rayquaza of that. That has been some very good fights. A very good game, but Apagnan just managing to fight a little bit better these Ray fights. They took the Garchomp out of those fights straight away. They're going to do whatever they can to defend this Gala Zenith, but obviously with that Rayquaza shield, it's just going to be points galore. And it looks like you've got a lot of poke coming in with the beam still. Garchomp goes down again, unfortunately not able to do as much as it would hope. Huge beams coming back in from the Venusaur.
I do love the team comments Zenith did pick, because it's nice to be able to kind of watch different Pokemon be picked, but I mean it certainly hasn't really worked in their favour at all. But I won't say Buzzwell won the game for them, but it did feel like they were just outclassed.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I love seeing it, and I'm really hats off to you, Zenith, for picking these ones, because it's been exciting to really cast them. But Apagnan was showing why the mons they've picked have been picked all the way through this Gala there, Robo. The Buzzwall has been dominating, the beams were dominating. It was just all Apagnan all the way there, unfortunately.
Yep, and the final results do share it. Unfortunately, 5 kills for Zenith the entire game. Same as the game before that, actually. Apagnan just running away with it with 32 kills of their own. Really good game.